Hello? Hello? Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning. Today is 15th of October. So we'll start our analysis with the chart on our screen. This is USDJPY. This chart, so far, we've been looking for a sell. And if you check the daily chart from where we said this was a sell, we actually had a trend line. It ran all the way from the top like this. So we had a resistance at this point. We had a resistance. We had some resistance here. We also had a resistance at this point. We had a resistance. We had a resistance. There was this resistance here. Then the price came up, closed above. Then before it continued even higher, it again came down and even closed below. So after this close below, there was this attempt to rise up again, but the price ended up below. So the fact that the price closed below this trend line is a very good sign that somehow we had to see price continue downwards. So this candle first is an inside bar. The green candle we are seeing, this one, is an inside candle. It is inside the previous candle, which means the price may likely to continue to the lower side. So if you attended the previous webinar on inside bars, you actually remember that this was a sell. This is a very good setup for a sell. You could have sold it there, or you could have taken a sell. Excuse me. You could have taken a sell around this point. Either way, you can still enter a sell now. Expect that sell to push price up to this support. So we do have a trend line. We have a trend line from the top here. So this is some support here. We have a support here. After the breakout, the price still continues to the lower side. So we do expect price to continue much lower. Expect it to continue up to the support which you have, which is this one, 104.441. So the idea is not to look for a sell now, but wait for, yes, you can still look for a sell now, sorry. You can still look for a sell position as we're speaking. Expect that sell to push us up to this support or the trend line which you have at the bottom, which is this one. So the next chart is GBPUSD. GBPUSD, yesterday we had a sell here. We did expect price to continue selling off. So we had some zone around this point. We had some zone. There was this massive breakout. We had a retracement. As we're speaking now, this was a very good place to sell from. We did expect that after this big red candle, the price was to continue downwards. Unfortunately, that did not happen. The price basically pulled back up, but somehow could not close beyond. So as it is now, still expect more momentum to the lower side. Expect price to continue downwards. We do expect a continuation massively to the lower side up to around 1.27444. So if you take a sell from within this zone, expect that sell to push us up to this point. And if it breaks beyond 1.30828, then expect it to continue upwards up to this point, which is 1.33807. So the next chart, EURUSD. Nothing much happened here yesterday. You can see that the previous day's candle was actually an indecision candle. We did expect sellers to dominate the market, but somehow that did not happen. Instead, the price closed just a few pips from where it opened. So we still do expect sellers to come in on this market. We still do expect sellers to come in, sorry. We still do expect sellers to come in on this market. We are looking for a sell up to this point, 1.16198, which is here. So either the price may pull back up to this point, then continue to the lower side, or the price may basically break below the previous day's lowest low, then continue much lower up to 1.16198, which is this one. The next chart I want us to look at is gold. So this is how gold looks. We have a support here, we have a support here, we have a support here. There is this breakout, and then there's this pullback to the upper side. So if the price pulls back upwards, then this will be the correct place to look for a sell from. If the price pulls back to the upper side, then this will be the correct place where you want to look for a sell from. So expect price to move up to this point. where it's supposed to sell off up to the support. So if the price moves up and reaches this level here, then this will be the correct place to look for a sell from. We also have a trend line from the top. Okay, what this trend line means, the one which I've just drawn, this one, it means that the price may not continue up to this point after reaching the lower one. So you may see a bounce from the lower one, which may push price to the lower side, or the price may continue up to the upper one before eventually it goes to the lower side. So either way, this is the correct place to sell from. Then we do have a take profit at this point. So the next chart is SP500. So SP500, we did expect a buy yesterday. We wanted price to continue upwards. Unfortunately, that has not happened. We are seeing a pullback. So the move which with the three red candles we are seeing is actually a correction up to this point. So expect price to continue correcting itself to the lower side, but should not go beyond this level. So if the price comes up to this point, expect a bounce from this point up to 35.8382.1, which is here. The next chart and the last one for today is Brent oil. So technically this should be upwards. If you look at this chart properly, you can see that somehow we are heading towards the upper side. These are the best lines we have. We also have a trend line there, and then we also have a trend line here. You can see there was a massive breakout. There was a second breakout. The price continued down up to this point, the support we have. Then it pulled back up to some resistance. It continued down to support, to a resistance, and as we're speaking now, we are now below 43.603. So if the price can close beyond this level, expect it to continue up to 46.476. So we just want a close above this level, then we'll expect a continuation much higher up to 46.486, which is here. And in case the price breaks above, expect it to continue much higher. So thank you very much. That should be the end of today's session. I will meet again tomorrow at the same time. So thank you. See you.